Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Abracadabra, Create What You Speak, with iLan Azoulai, only on LA Talk Radio.
Hello, shalom, welcome to Abracadabra, Create What You Speak. I'm iLan Azoulai, your host, spiritual mentor, and a sound therapist for you who are ready to reclaim your power with love and no fear. And this is an empowerment program, and thank you for being here, where we're bringing people from all walks of life that are showing their gifts and are bringing their gifts to the world. And of course, wonderful co-host, Gina Ann. Hello, Gina.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, actually.
Afternoon.
And good night, from wherever you're listening.
and we have a wonderful, talented musician, artist, animal rights activist, an actor. Is it an actor or an actress?
Either one, really. I don't really
I think
know.
I think it's the profession, not the gender, right?
Exactly.
So it's the actor. Ariana Azoulai. I don't know her.
I don't know him.
I don't know her.
Yeah, I know her, but I don't know him.
Welcome.
Thank
Ariana.
you.
Oh,
Thanks.
wow.
I'm so excited. This is really cool.
This is really cool. It is cool. So we're here. This is a PG-13 IA, immature audience, right?
Exactly.
So welcome for you here. This is really a place for us to come together, to talk about, to ask any questions. We'll be talking about different things. The phone number here is 323-203-0815. But wait, 323-203-0815. So how are you doing?
I'm great. This is wonderful to have you on.
It is wonderful.
I love the inner child, and I can see the inner child, but to have a child is my own daughter's age, so it's really wonderful to feature you and show your gifts. And I know it can be tough, but you're so talented and gifted and beautiful inside and out. It's not just what God's wrappings is on the outside, it's the inside as well. So
Absolutely.
I feel very privileged and honored to share the space with you today, darling.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You know she's my daughter.
I
Just
do.
so you know.
Wait, you weren't
Yes, I
supposed
do
to
know.
tell
Just
her. That was a secret.
I know the same last name kind of gave it away.
Not the eyebrow.
So talent definitely runs in the family.
Oh, for sure.
Sure, for sure.
Sure.
So, Ariana, you have, soon we're going to play, you've done a bunch of things in music and acting, and you love acting, and you play the ukulele, and you sing, and you have a wonderful voice. If you haven't checked her, what's your TikTok?
My TikTok is ARIAZOU123, Ariazu123. It's like a mash of my first and last name. So fun things on there, really random things on there, and yeah, that's my TikTok.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, so this program is about empowerment, and today we're having the Lionsgate. The Lionsgate is the portal is opening, and coincidentally, everything that happens in the world is astrologically is really happening in the Jewish calendar. And today is the head of the month of Elul, which is this month where you have the most power to shift energetically, to grow energetically, to manifest. There are many portals that are opening, and today is starting this evening. I think it's somewhere around 10. What time is it?
Well, the highest portal opening is 10:30 Pacific time, 10:30 to 3, but it's all day. It even runs to August 12th.
It runs. So the whole month actually is filled with pockets of opening of portals, so you can manifest and really repair old karma, repair old relationships. If you had a relationship that or something that didn't work well, you know, there is you're able to go into this place and recreate that in your imagination, recreate that resolution that we want, right? And the opportunity to fix so many things that no, not good now. And
to evolve it, actually,
to
really,
evolve it.
you're evolving.
No, I just
it
got a phone call, so
and
not good.
shifting it.
Yes, exactly. So you have this opportunity, and what a wonderful opportunity. I'm so happy that you are here today, specifically
Yeah.
on this day, because so many things are happening. Now, we're going to play soon your clip that you did with a musician called Ruth Ann.
Oh, she's so good.
She is good.
She's crazy
Very
good,
talented.
Yeah, very much.
And you were on her clip, right?
I was in her music video for her song called Liquid. And she's an Irish singer, and she's just like crazy talented and so nice too. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And so now, one of the things that really fascinated me, I mean, I was like, oh, maybe it's a phase for you. Right?
Yeah.
I remember when you were 9. Is something running? I remember when you were 9, you decided to become a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Later on, you became a vegan.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So how did that go? I mean, it was more of. Tell me, what was your process like? What was
in Boston, when you were living in Boston, one time I visited, and the cousins were over. And Ella, my cousin Ella, is also vegetarian or vegan now, but was vegetarian at the time. And there was Moroccan soup, and there was fish in it. And I was like, why isn't Ella eating the soup? I'm like, Ella, what's going on? And she's like, I don't eat fish. And it got me thinking. I'm like, I guess like they're beings and they feel things, and I don't want to eat, like, you're a kid. No kid really wants to harm any animals. If they have the opportunity to, then like, why not be vegetarian, So then I was like, hey, Abba, I don't want the fish anymore. Can I not eat the soup? And then I became vegetarian, and you were willing to help me, thankfully, which was nice. And my mom was willing to help. And then it evolved. And now I'm
I thought it
vegan.
was okay. She's 9 years old.
Yeah.
And we tried to sneak you stuff.
Yeah.
I remember trying to sneak you. Well, you got it all the time.
Okay,
It's
good.
not, most of the time.
But that's so important for parents to support.
Right.
A lot of them say, "Oh no, it's a phase," but to support you, to
Exactly.
have support from your parents and your family, that's what allowed you to even evolve to your artistry.
So
Exactly.
true. So
No, it's
true.
exactly because it was like, you know what? This is what you want. I grew up with, no, you eat this.
Yeah.
So we're all the time doing what are opposite from our parents. I mean, most of the time, hopefully,
Yeah.
we are better versions of our parents, each generation. So I was like, okay, if that's what you want, then that's, more for me.
Exactly. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
supporting me. It is true.
But then you decided to go vegan.
Yeah.
So first it was just no fish.
Right.
And to me it's fascinating because the kids that are born in recent years from the 90s and up are the crystal kids, what we work to really be conscious of,
Yeah.
and to bring into our awareness and to work really hard. Really, you're kind of born with it. So it's like, so to me it was fascinating, that determination and that persistence to stay with that. And then you went vegan.
Yeah.
It's discipline. It's self-discipline. And
Shish kebab.
What's
Shish
the,
kebab.
what's the difference between vegetable shish kebab?
Vegetable shish kebab. Exactly.
So what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan? I think a lot of
Yes.
people have a misconception or misguided
Yeah, that's
view
a
of
good
it. So
That's a great question. Vegetarian is you just don't eat any animals, so no meat or anything, but you'll have cheese or eggs. And then vegan is just no animal products. So I'm not eating cheese, eggs. I'm not wearing fur, leather, using animal products, shampoo, whatever. It's like total animal liberation is the mindset.
love that animal liberation.
Yeah.
So so what there is I did a program with the Freedom Sanctuary in Israel.
Oh my God, yes.
Yes, where they rescue animals that are on their way to the slaughtery, or they got injured, and the idea is not about. And it is of course about saving the souls, because they are souls, but it's really because in essence the actual act of saving one animal is really not making a dent in an industry of billions of dollars, right? But the idea is to educate. The idea is to bring people into those farms, into those freedom farms, and connect with the animals.
Exactly.
And there was a story of a kid that came there, and that day decided, I don't want to eat any more animals, because you see the kid. I also know people that grew up with their father was like, they brought a sheep home,
Yeah.
right? And for a year they like ta 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 ta, and then after a nice meal, he couldn't find the sheep, and he said, "Well, where's the sheep?" It was,
Oh, yeah.
you ate the sheep, so it's a heartbreaking. It's like
It
think about when a
is.
dog passes away, like your
Oh,
dog or
yeah.
something, right?
Exactly. They're like, what's the difference between dogs, cats, and chickens, cows, pigs, whatever? They all feel things. Like intelligence shouldn't be a main factor of why somebody should die. You know what I mean? Like
Explain that.
so
What do you mean intelligence doesn't mean? That's a great one. I
Yeah.
mean, it sounds good, but tell me.
because people will usually look at, let's say, a chicken, right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, chickens are dumb, they're stupid or whatever. But if you look at chickens who are about to be slaughtered, they try to back away. They don't want to be slaughtered. So they still have a nervous system. They can still process pain.
Mm-hmm.
Their intelligence, we don't know, but they still feel something. So the fact that they feel any pain should be enough,
That's an indication.
Exactly. And like humans, we don't say humans with a littler intelligence, whatever, that they should die. It's the matter that they feel something.
So it's not so. When you said intelligence, it was the intelligence of the animal. It doesn't
Right.
mean if the animal is. So for that matter, also a fly.
Yeah, I don't kill flies. My mom gets mad at me.
So it's
Yeah.
emotional intelligence.
No, I
Eh,
got
yeah,
also a
yeah.
fly today. I got him out.
you got
Yeah. Because the thing with the fly is they come into the house and
Yeah.
you try to catch them and they're too fast. So you let them be in the house for a day or two. They get tired.
Yeah.
They fly slow.
and then
You grab them and
that's
you take them
smart.
out.
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the idea of like, if we don't have to do something,
That's right.
then why not be kind and choose compassion?
Well, and you know what? You live what you speak, and you speak what you live, because you have volunteered at many sanctuaries as well, which is lovely.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
it's really like so nice for the heart, especially after seeing all the animals who are in pain. It's nice to see happy animals.
Yeah.
How do you feel their pain?
Why don't you talk to the mic?
How do you feel the pain? Their pain
Their pain.
when you were in the sanctuaries?
It's more like seeing these animals are happy and knowing like not all animals get this chance,
Mm.
and you see so many videos or the slaughterhouse trucks, and these animals are just terrified always. So to see, it's bittersweet because you see the happy animal and you're so happy for them, but then you're also like, well, all animals don't get this opportunity.
Right.
So
Like children. like when
Exactly,
Being
exactly.
adopted, or orphanages.
exactly.
Exactly.
I like the
Exactly.
analogy.
Well,
like that,
well,
yeah.
the difference between humans and animals is still there is a major difference. The language, the
Right.
speech. That this is more. There are levels. There is
Right.
doesn't move. What do you call like a rock? Right?
Yeah.
And then you have the plants. Then you have the animals,
Right.
and then you have humans.
Right.
So these are the four levels, of creation, and humans have the ability to speak, to create from how we speak. The program, Abracadabra, create what you speak. It's in Aramaic.
Yeah.
And today is how symbolic it is today that we're.
Seriously, yeah.
So we're going in a couple of minutes. We're going to show your clip with Ruth Ann for Liquid. Shout out to Ruth Ann. Thank you very much. And yeah, this is great. I really love the video. So how did you get to meet Ruth Ann? We're jumping around, so
I
it's
know,
kind
it's
of
great.
interesting.
It's
Yeah,
great.
I love it.
I
So
love it too.
so how did you meet? How did it happen?
So there are these self-submission sites for actors, and so I self-submitted, and I think it was like the last day I submitted, or I was like at the bottom of the submissions. So I submitted, like they asked for a video of me singing ukulele, and then of course the resume and stuff and that kind of thing. And then they sent me an email, I think the casting people, and then I went to meet up with them to go do like a live audition and stuff. And then so I played for them, and they took a video for me. It took a video of me to send to them because I think they were in the UK. And then I passed that stage. And then I went to go meet Ruth Ann officially like a week later. And then I played live for them. And Yeah, and then they were like good, and
So
then
one callback and then you nailed it.
Oh wow.
Awesome.
it was exciting. It was
Okay,
really cool.
Yeah.
so let's see the video. The video is going to Sam is going to be kind enough to run the video, and there you go. Whenever you're ready, Sam. And whenever. Yeah.
Everything you say, you know
Yes.
I don't let it get to me. Oh, it's like liquid off my skin, and I never let it soak in. All that you portray, you know that I don't believe a thing, 'cause it's like liquid on my lips. I lick it off before it sticks. All of this perception, all of this perfection, can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? There's no real connection, surface communication. Can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? 'Cause it's just liquid to me. Running through my veins, it's dirty, dirty, never, ever lays. So pour it up in my glass. I drink it down and I let it pass, 'cause it never lasts. In this poison world, gotta laugh it off, I'm good. 'Cause it's like liquid off my feet, won't drain the life out of me, yeah. All of this perception, all of this perfection, can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? There's no real connection, surface communication. Can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? 'Cause it's just liquid to me. Everything you say, you know I don't let it get to me. Oh, it's like liquid off my skin, and I never let it soak in. All of this perception, all of this perfection, can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? There's no real connection, surface communication. Can we wash it all away, wash it all away, wash it all away? 'Cause it's just liquid to me. Oh, baby, wash it all away, wash it all away, 'cause it's just liquid.
So, this was. I'll get you up.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Get your mics up.
Fantastic.
So this
That
was
was lovely.
fantastic. This was
Thank
really,
you,
you know.
guys.
So tell me, now aside from the singing, which every day, every time I heard the videos and your other videos that you did, that from TikTok, it was fascinating, darling. It was
Aw.
fascinating.
I know. I kind of hid it from you. It was kind of.
I know.
Sorry.
I know.
I know she.
I know you
She
were.
let the cat out of the bag. She was the one.
No, I was so
no.
proud and I was so touched and so moved. I mean, you really do have, and this is all self-taught. I mean, you have a tremendous amount of talent in your family. You really do.
Yeah.
But, and your brother as well.
He's- yeah.
super talented, but you really have a voice of an angel. It's very naturally and God-given.
Thank you
So
so
Yeah.
much.
the world does need to hear you.
Absolutely.
And I'm so glad that I'm on with him and you're on with
I
him and
know.
we're sharing
It's
and
great.
showing
Thank you guys
who
so
you
much.
are.
Yeah.
So, but here also we see how you're acting actually.
Mhm.
This
Oh,
is- yeah.
Mm.
So how did that come about?
When I was younger, maybe around 9 also. That was like
It's
age,
all
I guess.
it's all the animal thing.
All the animal thing.
I see.
My friends would go do these plays and they were so cool and I'd always go see and I really wanted to do it, but it was too expensive at the time. It was like $1,000. I was pretty crazy actually. So I asked my mom and we couldn't do it, but she said she'd find me, like she would help me find another acting studio. So then I kept looking and then I eventually found the actor Space West with Sarah Wood and I love her so much. She's like my second mom now too. So I've been working with her there for like 8 years or something.
Yeah, you were quite a bit there.
A long time, yeah. So I kind of grew up there, and yeah.
I remember I have the videos.
You
'Cause
have
I came to take all the videos that you were doing and stuff, and your reels. And
Oh, my
the
real.
shows,
Yeah.
So I'd like to invite everyone to ask questions. I mean, this is her opportunity who's watching, and share this with someone
yeah.
That's
to
true.
ask her questions. And this is really important because you can do it. Anybody.
How
can
old
do
are
it.
you today, Ariana?
I'm 23.
She's 23, and you know what? This is great because this is really the time for everybody to shine. If you have
True.
any kind of a dream, by the way, the number is for here 323-203-0815. If you want to ask a question now, you'll be live, and go ahead. So this is the time to manifest your dream. We're going through a tremendous shift. So if you're listening, whether it is now or later, you can send a message also later. We'll respond later. This is the time to shine and to believe that what you have and who you are good enough for you and for the world. Because there's a sentence the Baal Shem Tov said, the day that God brought you here is the day that he decided that the world cannot be without you. You know, so the world could not be without you.
Without
And
you
you.
guys either. And you.
And you, and you,
And you.
and
And
you.
you.
And all of you.
And all of you.
And you. Okay. So now are you doing anything with acting? Are you?
I'm just self-submitting, and then also making films with my friends.
Oh,
Beautiful. That's the best.
It's the best.
this
it
is
really
cool.
is. Yeah, because you gotta. Nowadays, we're able to do it on our phones or anything, so it's like, why not? So Outlander, we were talking about.
That's right. Our favorite
I
show.
love that show.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Me.
I have to check it out. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
But
well,
it's
I'm glad you brought that up. So
Yeah.
tell us what some of your aspirations are and why you brought Outlander up
Wow.
and
Yes.
Scotland.
And Scott. Oh, true. Okay. Well, my best friends and I had them help me with like a short thing so I could edit, kind of like an Outlander edit. People on TikToks will do
Oh, wow.
like insert yourself into Twilight or whatever. So I was like, let's try it with Outlander. So that's that. But
So wait. You took clips from the series.
yeah.
And then you kind of like what they call it, splice,
Yeah,
splice
it or
splice
green
it.
screen or whatever it is. And
Oh.
so I'm still editing it, but that's one thing. But Scotland, I really, really want to go to Scotland and maybe live there for a little bit. I don't know, but I just feel kind of called to go there. I don't know.
Scotland, you know.
It was Ireland, but more like Scotland was my first instinct, like that I really wanted to go there. So we'll see.
It's on
Yeah,
its
I
way.
never-
This is the day. That's
is
what
the
was
day.
so
So
beautiful to hear.
Yeah.
This is really this manifesting.
It's really cool. Yeah.
And Gina, and we're talking about bringing your voice. And Gina is writing author books. She's author of children's books. She's writing
Yeah.
author books. She's writing children's books. And we have the Jojo.
Yeah.
Jojo.
Oh no, Jojo. And my children, some are dedicated to my children. We're writing one about an Earth ship. The next one is Jojo rides the rails because I hopped a freight train 3 years ago.
Yeah, she stole a
From Van
ride.
Nuys so high. Had my Mark Twain book. And then I have one now where I thought, I only have 5 stories, but then now I have one in Scotland. So I have someone to visit.
Serious? Yes.
And Jojo will go to Scotland
Jojo
and wear a
goes to-
kilt
Jojo
with her
my
magical
God.
wings.
Oh, I
And
love
her
Wait,
magical
no
red
kilt.
stone.
No kilt. Only men wear kilt.
That's a great question that I do
Or,
not know.
They do.
Because I think only
Yes.
men, not
I think
women.
right.
Yes, it's like it's their
The
branding.
tart,
Yeah.
Right.
What they wear under it, I don't know.
Frey ball.
PG-13.
IA.
PGIA.
IA.
IA.
There you go. One ring-a-ding.
What? Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, this is good.
Immature day. I love it.
Immature. Why not? You know, it's play. This is one thing that I learned in the
Exact.
last year.
Exactly.
Is play, and play is not just like playing with sand, and you can. Well, you could. But it's playing with our imagination. It's the imagination, the imagining what's possible, and
Yeah.
everything is possible. And today, and this month especially, but this has been a great year. How was your Coronic era?
That's a great way to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting. It was a lot of downtime, which I appreciated a lot. I think I'm very much a sloth, so
Sloths, you know, get
Very
a bad
slow.
rap.
They really
But
do.
they're beautiful creatures
Oh my
and very
God.
methodical. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up because I mentor a lot of children and young adults, and it's
Yeah.
hit in different ways.
For sure.
I mean, depression is heightened, anxiety is heightened, but also it is our opportunity to create.
exactly.
We did have the downtime, so make use of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not deleting all the sickness and the financial
Right.
strains and things of that, but the isolation did get to
Right.
a lot of young adults and adults.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure. So
Yeah.
true. I'm
'Cause
sure you guys
socialization,
like, yeah.
even I was a
Oh,
teacher for many years, so
socialization.
the children, this is their formative years, so it was
Yeah.
really difficult for them to adapt to this. But look, we are creating history.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
Well,
And
yeah.
artistry, when we turn all this into art, whatever
Oh,
your art
yeah.
is, you know, and art is play for me.
yeah.
Oh, I know. See, I
love-
forget about the mic.
Yeah, so
I'm playing and I forget about
I
the
know.
mic, the technical stuff.
you can't
Thank
play and
goodness.
forget. You
You
can't
can't
play and
play
forget.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to play and remember.
But you know, play is a science, and science, you know, spirituality is a science. It's
Yeah.
all part of the neuroscience of the brain. And when we play, it stimulates every part of us, inner, outer, and we're able to create more. And our youth, you all are our future. It's not that we're finished yet, but
Right.
you are our future. You are our examples. You are our mentors.
the next generation. It's a whole.
As you learn from me, I learn from
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's true. I do
So-
learn. I learn from you guys a
Yeah,
lot.
so
Tremendously,
Yeah,
tremendously for me.
tremendously.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's. You were talking about something. I just want to talk something, and then you confused me. You
that's because
confused
we're like
me. I
bing,
was-
bing, 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 bing. But Scotland, we're manifesting that.
We're
That's coming.
absolutely.
You know? It's
Yeah,
coming.
no, I do believe it's coming. I know it's happening.
It is.
You'll come visit me in Scotland.
I
You'll
will come visit you in Scotland.
We're gonna
Yes.
be in Scotland.
Yeah, no, I will come visit you.
Yeah,
in Scotland,
right?
Definitely.
We'll get your dad a kilt.
Yeah.
Oh,
You get a
I'd love to.
tartan?
I'd love to wear a kilt.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I have.
You'll be.
You know that
free.
toy, the
You'll
little
be
ball
free.
that goes bing, bing.
What? I
You know
missed
that,
it.
like, I know. The silver ball.
The
Oh,
silver
yes,
ball,
yes, yes,
and
yes,
it goes bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
You know.
Bing bong boom. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's like
Yeah.
the bagpipes.
Exactly.
There we go. So look at that. See, she sings everything. What I love. See, you didn't
I'm really
realize
good at
when we hang out
bagpipes.
sometimes, and she doesn't realize. You didn't realize, like sometimes when you're talking, you sing when you talk, and
Oh,
I'm like,
that's right.
no,
That's
it's
right.
automatic. It's so lovely. No, she'll just say, la, 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 la. And I'm like, what?
What was that?
So
I know.
So Ari,
Yeah.
but coincidentally, you brought a ukulele or something?
Oh yeah.
Just by
That's
accident.
so
Just
weird.
by
I just
accident.
had a feeling.
Yeah,
I know. It's the eight day or whatever.
yeah, the 8th,
8
yeah,
Leo
exactly.
portal.
Yeah. So there you go.
This
So
is fantastic.
so what are you going to do? What are you going to play
I'm
for
gonna
us?
do a Beatles song.
All right.
Called "I Feel Fine."
I feel fine.
Are you
Because
gonna
then we all
sing?
feel fine. I am gonna
Good.
sing.
Okay.
Okay.
But please sing along if you do know it. That'd be great.
Okay.
Okay. Baby's good to me, you know she's happy as can be, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby says she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys her things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know she said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. Baby says she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Hey. I'm so glad that she's my little girl. She's so glad she's telling all the world that her baby buys her things, you know. He buys her diamond rings, you know she said so. She's in love with me and I feel fine. She's in love with me and I feel fine.
All right.
That was fantastic. Ah!
Oh my god.
Oh, my heart is
Ah.
like swelling. That's
my
beautiful, darling.
That
Thanks,
was
Beautiful,
great.
stunning.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
Like,
Thank you,
just
That's
pure
nice.
love.
Oh,
Yeah, so soon you're going to write your own stuff.
Yes.
yeah. Hopefully, we'll see.
No,
Manif-
there is
oh,
no hope.
No, you're right. You're
It's
right.
here.
We're manifesting.
No,
it's
no.
happening.
In motion.
It's in motion.
It's in motion.
It's in motion.
And as Itai says, motion is lotion.
Oh god.
Or motion lotion. Or maybe
Oh
it's something
god.
different.
Or maybe it's something different. I don't
Well,
know.
I
you
don't know,
know,
Itai. Are you watching?
It's creating that
I know, right?
movement, right?
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
It's creating that movement.
Motion is lotion. Yeah.
So, is there anything that, like, did you think about this is what I'm going to do, and wow, it's happening, or this just you feel like it happened just by accident kind
Yeah.
of thing?
With like everything.
With like,
kinda.
let's say with
Or
a,
with the
with a
ukulele.
video or
Oh,
the ukulele,
ukulele.
or
How did you pick that instrument of all instruments?
Well, I wanted to play guitar, but then my fingers, I was like, these are not stretching enough. So we took a trip to Hawaii a few years back, my mom, brother, and and I asked my mom if we could go to like the music store or whatever, and of course they have ukuleles there, many ukuleles, and we met this amazing guy called Mike Odo, who's been helping me learn the bass actually, the bass guitar, really cool. But this is my ukulele that I got there.
so how do you say really, ukulele or ukulele?
It's technically ukulele.
Oh,
Ukulele.
ukulele. See, look at that.
I know, we're learning.
How many decades did it take me?
Ukulele.
And I like it. It's more sensual.
It's more
Ukulele.
Ukulele.
Ukulele. That was
Ukulele.
good. Ooh, yeah.
Ukulele.
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 Bring your ukulele here. Bring your ukulele.
Ukulele.
So continue. So,
Exactly.
Ukulele.
So
Okay, good.
ukulele. So I was like, well, I can't. I could play guitar if I practiced hard enough, I'm sure. But the ukulele was cool, and I just have this idea of like playing classic rock on an electrical ukulele. So I was like,
oh, wow.
yeah. So I've got what's it called? A box amp, like those. So I've got a ukulele that's electric, and it's those box.
There is an electric
Wow.
ukulele? So
Yeah,
there is a
yeah.
pickup. There is a pickup
There's
inside
a pickup. There's a pickup.
Okay, you have to
Oh,
come
wow.
back.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The
you
one
come
with the
back.
steel strings, so it's really hard for
Oh,
my
it's a
little
steel
fingers.
string, okay.
Yeah. But it's really, really cool. So I just had that idea, and I'm like, I want to learn it, and
It does
Cool.
suit you and it fits you, and you can bring it anywhere instead of the big
Yes,
guitar.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's your signature. That's
So-
beautiful.
true.
So,
Thank
so
you.
Ariana, so
Yeah.
it's difficult in this time sometimes because we're shifting from patriarchy to matriarchy. There is more of feminine power that is coming into play.
Yeah.
But growing up, it still was. Did you feel that there was some kind of a discrimination? Did you feel that you had any kind of difficult, like people were like either mocking or laughing or something like that?
That's a great question. I don't.
Remember, don't tell what's going on at home, right?
yeah.
No, I'm just- no, but did you
No,
feel
yeah,
like from also school or whatever, any kind of judgment and your stuff like that?
Maybe more in middle school. Elementary school was pretty. Well, elementary school, I feel like I've always been trying to fit in like everybody else. Elementary school, I was just, like with the popular kids, but I was just kind of off to the side, like not talking.
That's great, actually, not to try and fit in.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it's
exactly. No, I was
actually
just
great.
I was kind of there.
You're an observer.
I'm an observer.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, more middle school, got more drama-esque, but I tried to like stay away from that, and I was kind of whatever,
But that's very
So-
normal because
Yeah.
of the hormones.
Exactly.
And trying
Everybody's-
to have self-identification, and you're brought up in a different generation where identification is kind of like
Right.
labeled in many ways now.
Right.
Did-
Exactly.
Gina, did you? I think we kind of talked about this a little bit last time, but did you feel the rejection, discrimination, all this kind of stuff?
Definitely for being a female and ageism, to be quite
yeah.
honest. So I felt both, and I have.
What was
felt
that
both.
second one?
Ageism. My age.
Oh, your age, because your age. I never heard
Because
of
my
that.
age, yeah. Regardless, even if I was 21 or what my age is now.
Yeah.
So I have been exposed to that. But, you just keep going. For every no, leads to a.
Yes. Hey.
Yeah.
That's
This is
true.
so now you pretty much anywhere you open either the ukulele or you go and play, you get pretty much you feel supported. Do you feel people around you are supporting you?
I do feel like my friends and family and you guys and everybody have been very supportive. I don't really like share it much with people around me.
Why?
Because you know, like people who are close to you, you love them and you want their approval more than strangers, you know. I mean, sure, you want strangers' approval,
So you
but
want
like
validation of it.
validation.
You're already approved. So where would you like to take this? Where would you see? I know you want it always to be fun.
right.
Would you absolutely? If it's not fun anymore, then
Right.
you don't want to do it. But where would you like to take it?
That's a good
What
question.
level would you like to take your singing to? I can see
I-
it. We can see your talent, but you yourself.
That's a good question.
It's okay if you don't know. It's just
Yeah. I mean, I know I definitely want to, like, when I write songs, I want to write songs for animals
There
and,
we
like,
go.
really spread and yeah.
That's where I'm leading
That's
into.
where you know.
You know, I'm leading into it.
Yeah.
And so when you write these songs for the animals, what would you like to do with your music?
Mm.
Sing with
Sing. Oh.
or into the
well,
animals?
I would love to sing to
There
animals.
we go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
she wants to create a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're creating a video with animals. That's
Yeah.
great.
She wants to
You know,
sing to
have
the
you-
animals.
Have you tried? You know, it's fascinating. I remember in Israel, people that are standing in front of a herd of cows,
Exactly.
and they come and they watch.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is
Right?
what she wants to do.
That's exactly. My best friend and I, we went to sing to cows. I was telling you, and that's one of the. I got a tattoo.
What?
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 Sorry. Oh my God, I gotta go.
It's a big reveal.
It's a big. Yeah. No, I got.
It's a rerun.
great
It's a
to do.
rerun of
It's
the
a
reveal.
rerun, exactly. This is the rundown, a little degrees
But
lower.
if you saw
yeah.
her little drawing
Oh
of it,
my God.
is amazing.
It's like this little doodle of basically the idea was to get this tattoo of this baby calf who my best friend and I saw when we were singing to the animals, the cows, and he was like drinking from his mom, which is just a rare thing to see, honestly, and so like bittersweet again because you normally see the babies being taken away. So it was so sweet, and so I got him on my arm, and
What's his name?
I don't know. That's a great question. I did know ear tag.
Because it'll be part of your song.
That's a
It will.
that's a great. Oh, okay.
All right, I can pick up and leave. You guys
no,
can continue.
yeah. Get out of here. We'll go.
Yeah, no, continue.
Yeah, no.
No, she wouldn't be here without you.
No, I'm just
I
kidding.
really
Come on.
wouldn't. I would be up. who knows
Exactly.
where.
In
the
Yeah.
ethers.
I would be in
Yeah.
the ethers, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so good job. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is really nice.
Yeah. Thanks, Abba.
Oh.
Wow. When's your tattoo? When are we going?
You know, I saw there used to be a commercial in LA, downtown LA. There was a billboard, and there was a picture of a cow, right?
Oh yeah.
And there was one question: do I look like your mother?
Ooh, yes. Impactful. That's so
That
true.
was great. I have that picture
Exactly.
somewhere.
That's
Do you look like
great.
your mother? Like,
Do I look-
what are you coming to tit for me?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Hello?
Titovsky, what are you,
Yeah.
Matidi?
What are
Yeah.
you? Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
right?
It's like exactly me. It's like we don't drink dog's milk. We don't drink cat's milk. It'd be
There was a
kinda
lot of
weird.
nipples on a dog.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of nipples, right? Like we could if we wanted to, but like I said, just because we can do something doesn't mean that we should do it. So it's kind of like when you think about it.
Well, you know, but on the other side,
Yeah.
I'm totally to encourage you and.
No,
and
yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Slow, giving it to you
Sorry,
slowly.
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
No, but we know. I mean, I know. You may that everything that happens here has a spiritual reason and cause. Everything that happens in this world, the reason we're coming together, the reason we're coming together today,
Yeah.
the reason you are playing the ukulele or whatever you're doing is to serve something. So everything has a reason. Everything is a part of our journey.
Right.
Okay. Now, I can understand, okay, vegetarian. Okay, you don't want to cut the animal. There is a whole different understanding why meat or why animals are being used for food or different reason, spiritual reasons or religious reason, but I don't go into religion. And I understand vegetarian, but vegan, for example, like if the chicken lays eggs, right? And now we know that the chicken industry, the eggs industry, I mean, they pop. I mean, a regular chicken lays naturally, organically, about 12 eggs a year.
You're right, yeah.
Right? And with the pumping, they lay like 200 a year, 300. They pump the
They're
chickens.
unfertilized eggs.
They make the chickens become heavy because of all and they cannot move.
You're right.
So I get that. But let's talk organically. Let's talk when we are talking idyllically in the place of this harmonious bowl, right? Everything is like cycle of life. Everything is created for something. You can't say, oh, why does this animal, it's this animal, right? Why does the frog, or it's the bug with its star, like, right? Oh, no, you shouldn't. So you don't have that expectation from other animals because they're in the animal kingdom, but you have the expectation for us. But just like the animals, I mean, this is a cycle of life. So chicken lays eggs. We can eat the egg. It's not, let's just say, harming the chicken. Honey. Now, I know the honeybees are extinct. They are considered extinct now. But you know what I'm going to is like it's a product of what they're making it anyway. And so we're not hurting the animals. Ideally, we don't pump them with shish kebab. So they are organically delivering. So why wouldn't that be? I mean,
I see what you're saying. It's a good question. So chickens with the eggs, they lose nutrients each time they lay an egg. So we could feed the eggs back to them. Sometimes they'll even eat it on their own. There's like in the shell, there's I think calcium, or there's a lot of nutrients in the egg.
In the shell itself.
In the shell, the yolk, the film.
It's in the film. It's the myelinium or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I grew up in Texas. So
she grew up in Texas.
There was farms. So I saw the flip side of it, of where they really cared for the animals and loved them and respected them. And it's different. It was different. I came from a different background.
Of course.
And you eat what's on the table.
Right. No, I get it. I used to eat meat. Everybody comes from a different background. And it's like, even though like we can love and care for animals, but at the end of the day, they're being sent to slaughter, and it's like we have to question ourselves, like, is that really the right thing to do? Yes, there's a circle of life, but we have a moral compass. We can distinguish what's right and wrong, right? We are able to live. I'm an example. So many people are an example. Like, we can live without animal products in 2021, 2022. I'm so confused. That's great.
This show was recorded
in 2023, 24.
Yeah, exactly. 2024.
But so I mean, we have the ability to distinguish. Like, if you're in a survival situation, I can't speak for that. I can speak only for myself. And, I can go to a grocery store, get vegan products. Yeah, sure, meat tasted good to me, cheese tasted good to me, but I don't need it. And I even feel better without it. And I just, like, if it came from a dog even, I wouldn't feel good with that. I feel like anybody would feel horrible if there was a dog dying, and we were supporting that. So just the ability to do something to not cause cruelty if you don't have to, And
I totally get what you're saying, because we're bringing up doggies and kitties because we think of them as family.
Exactly.
And so you're using the analogy, well, a pig could be a family member too, or a little chick, which I do know in Texas they did have pets.
Microphone.
Oh, sorry. Thank God.
I know. If we didn't have him here.
Exactly. So they were very loved and respected, and yes, they did. And some of them would slaughter their own, but they did like almost say a prayer before the people that I knew. But I know there's circumstances of horrid.
Right.
And I think you were the one that taught me that it puts fear in them before, and then it does something.
So this is great. Thank you for bringing it up. And so now we're in the Quranic era, right? So two hormones are the catalysts for delivering the virus faster. Okay, and it's the growth hormone that is pregnant women and just growth hormone, growth hormone in general, and the fear hormone. Now, it's the same fear, because it started from animals, so it's the same fear that when an animal hears the chicken, for example.
Yeah.
He hears her sister being slaughtered. They release automatically the fear hormone into the meat. And I remember when I was eating, I hardly eat, maybe once a year I would eat red meat or something. But I remember at times when I was eating a lot of meat, some meats were gummy. It was like gummy. It was like you couldn't really chew it. And that is because the fear is infused in that meat. And what happens is that we eat it.
Yeah.
And so whatever we put in, we get out.
And that's true.
And so the fear hormone is exactly exactly the most dangerous place to be in. And yet we see there is a lot of fear, but also with a lot of negativity and fear, there is a lot of positivity. So it's always at the same level. The more you have negativity, it means that there is also a lot of goodness that is happening. So the fear hormone is dangerous, especially in this time, and this is why this coronic virus was created, and the vaccine thing. It's really feeding on that fear, on the isolation and conquer, creating isolation between people. You know,
True.
So look at before the corona started. Everybody was in their iPhones. Everybody was in their iPads. I don't want to talk to you. Who are you? Do I know you? I don't want to do that. What did we learn in this era, in this year and a half? That the most important lesson and the most valuable asset and valuable gift that we have is to be together. Unity. Is the connected, is the unity.
Yeah.
And so we see that actually this is really, really, really what it is all about. It is about coming together. It is about building and supporting, finding how to say something to somebody that is difficult. How do you say that? You know, and it's more difficult in relationships. You know, it's because the difficult question is, what is more difficult? What is more difficult, to love or to respect? And I've learned to respect is the most difficult. That is more difficult to do than I love that person.
Yeah.
And, you know, so back to the fear. That fear hormone is released in animals, and then we eat it.
Yeah.
And that even Jewish rabbis are saying today, if you can go vegan or vegetarian, do that, because even the religious industries of meat making have been proven and had videos, maybe not all of them, I don't want to do any kind of generalizations, but many of them were proven to be inhumane.
Yeah.
And there are videos that were snuck out of how they're treating the animals and how they're it's horrible.
This is a very controversial subject, and that's why we want your input. That's why we want to hear from you and what you feel and what your thoughts are. So please feel free, and I love how you did it individually. This is your belief system. This is what you feel.
Right.
But I've learned a lot even today, and it makes me think, now when I look at a little piggy or a little chicken, and my belief system, and like I said, I used to take the little eggs at my friend's house, and I'm like, is this really a chicken? Because I don't want to break.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And they're like, no, it's unfertilized. It's not. I'm like, oh, okay.
Right.
Even as a little girl.
Oh no.
So, oh no.
Yeah. Oh no.
But the roosters.
Oh, the roosters.
Those cocks. Those are scary. They chase. No, they would chase.
What was that?
What was that?
What was that? PG-13 IA.
Yeah. PG-13 IA.
IA.
Well,
Yay! Remember?
Yay!
Yeah. There we go. Yeah. So we have a couple more minutes before we go off air. It was really.
Oh, that went fast.
I know.
Do you want to play something else? Do you feel like it?
See how she sings? Caught her.
Well, we have. Let's see. So.
Well, what messages would you like to tell?
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Young
Let's do
adults
that.
like yourself, please.
Okay.
This is your opportunity. You are a beautiful example of living a life that's true to yourself.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me also.
Of course, darling.
Basically, just, the cliche term, like, treat others how you want to be treated,
Amen.
others including animals, people,
Amen.
plants, whatever.
Amen.
Treat them however you want to be treated. And you can affect people by your own actions. So definitely take the initiative if you want help going vegan or getting involved in animal activism, because that's really important too. We have to change the system as well as actually change our eating habits. So my Instagram, Ariana XX Azoulai, ArianaXXAzoulai. Very long, I know. On Instagram.
We're going to put I'll put the link
Yeah.
at the first comment. I'll put the link to reach out to
Great.
Ariana.
Perfect. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
with
So
all
reach
of
out
them.
to me, anybody. If you have questions, if you feel like you disagree with me, let's talk about it. And yeah. So
Let's sing about it.
let's
sing
sing
about
about it.
And I'm excited to see you sing in your music video with singing to the animals.
Yeah,
And
that'll be-
your
that'll be-
Outlander
that'll be
outtake. I
something.
want to see that. Well, you have someone who shoots.
That's
So-
true. That is true. Part
Yeah.
2.
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented.
shoot.
I know. Sheesh. And your book.
Well, thank you, darling.
God.
Well, Ariana Azoulai, thank you, darling, for being here. So wonderful to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
It's really
absolutely.
fun.
Gina, thank you very much for coming
Thank
and
you.
lighting up the room.
Well, it was all our light.
Ah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for you being here. Make magic, create what you speak, make your imagination speak. Have a wonderful week. I'm iLan Azoulai. This is Abracadabra. Create what you speak, and we'll see you soon.